What up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MtgA Malone. Thank you guys so very freaking much for tuning in. This is my attempt number 3 at recording a video, so yeah, here we are. But before we get into anything, I want to thank our newest freaking supporters that are going the extra mile. They're members and patrons, so thank you guys so very freaking much. We have Vince HM and Vicky White. Thank you so freaking much for supporting the channel with your hard-earned cash. I really freaking appreciate it. And yeah, also, yesterday on the live stream, we had the winners for our giveaway. But if you weren't there, well, I will sprinkle the winners in during the video. So after every match, there will be a giveaway announcement for all of you. So don't you worry, if you missed yesterday's live stream and you won, you will still find it during the video. So, why is this video attempt number 3? Well, I tried so many decks, and I was the unluckiest Malone I have ever been in my life. There were situations where I drew 11 lands in my first 15 cards, like twice in a row, in an aggro deck. Yes, I built a Flyers aggro deck, and it failed miserably. And then after feeling so miserable, I said, you know what? I want that everyone else is feeling the same pain as I do, and no matter how this turns out, as long as we can do a little damage, we will freaking do it. And that is why I built a mill deck. So, enough yammering, let's get into Dimiller Time. Hammering. This is a Dimir Mill Deck. Hate me, I don't care. I will make you suffer just as I freaking suffered during the last 2 hours. Damn, I never had to throw away a video. And today it happened. Like 3 videos. I had to throw away 3 videos. I recorded but I don't want to show you like 5 losses in a row, but that is exactly what happened. I won 1 game today with all of the videos that I tried to do. 1 single game. So here we are now with the Dimiller deck. Have freaking fun by putting down a Ruin Crab turn 2 into a land, milling them a little bit. Then we have the Teferi Tutelage. Every time we draw a card, we will mill them. And that is all we do. And the rest, we chill back, do nothing, hope to freaking, survive. And then just destroy everything they own. So, Ruin Crab, Teferi's Tutelage, very freaking sweet. And then we chill back. Play our opts to draw a card, trigger our Teferi's Tutelage. Play our Frantic Inventory to draw some cards and trigger our Teferi's Tutelage. Play our Into the Story very early as turn 4 you will be able to play it. And draw a lot of cards and make them mill everything they own. Then we have 1 Seagate Restoration in here, because it is just so freaking evil. If you have like 5 cards in hand, you draw 6, you mill them for 12, or even maybe 24. Mwah, freaking delicious. Teferi's Tutelage, you're such a freaking monster. Then we have 2 counter spells and a kill spell in a Drown in the Loch and a Test of Talents, because it is just so freaking good. Then we have a lot of board wipes with the Shadow's Verdict and the Extinction Events. And we have 3 Baleful freaking Masteries because they're just so freaking good. And to be super safe in the late game, you always have the Shark Typhoon. So you can cycle it, make a blocker. Nobody expects a shark in this kind of deck. Is it evil? Yes, it is. Do I care? No, I do not. Magic has treated me very bad today, and this is my freaking revenge. So, as I said, there will be the giveaway sprinkled during the matches, so make sure to check them out. Then we have 8 beautiful Pop Ross Islands, we have 7 beautiful Pop Ross Swamps, and we have 4 Murkwater Clearwater Pathway, and of course 4 Fabled Passages because they work so well together with the Ruin Crab. So this is the kind of deck that will also be able to mill a Yorion Deck, because it is a Dimir Mill Deck. And we have 1 creature, but if they destroy the Ruin Crab, we don't care. As long as the Ruin Crab does something during turn 1, because we have nothing to do turn 1. So we put down the Ruin Crab and the land turn 2, and then the job of the crab is done. As long as it helps us getting into the story as fast as freaking possible, that is alright. So, good luck to each and every one of you who participated in our giveaway. I hope you won, but there could also only be 5 winners. And of course we had a Patreon winner. So yeah. In total 6, but for the normies of you, I wish you all so much freaking luck. I'm MtgA Malone, and I will see you in those evil games. Alrighty, so people will ask me, what happened to your rank, Malone? I can tell you what happened. I tried This is the third deck that I'm trying to play. And I was struck by the worst luck ever. Like, ever. I never was that unlucky in my whole freaking Magic career. Like, I was trying out a little bit of an aggressive deck. And I lost so many games. Because I was flooded so hard. So hard. So this is like the third video I'm recording already. Yeah. But you know, showing you 6 games in a row where I lose is not very appealing. For none of us. Alrighty. So yeah. This looks crazy. But it's alright. I mean, we have the Extinction Event. So I'm very happy with that. This could be whatever. I really don't know what it is. The Skull Raid. Okay. So we're up against a discard deck. Discard versus frickin' Mill. Okay. I think we can get rid of the Extinction Event here. I think we can. And then we're drawing a card. That is the best thing you can do against the discard deck, is just drawing cards. Alrighty. So, and we're putting down a Ruin Crab here, which is also very freaking sweet. Okay. Okay. So, this is not bad. But also that means that we will have an Into the Story very freaking soon, which is very nice. Alright, so the Skull Raid was only for show, eh? Okay, we haven't seen any kill spell for now. But there it is. There is the kill spell. And the Acquisition Expert. So we can get rid of the Opt here. Does not really matter. We have the Into the Story, so that is alright. That is freaking alright. And we have another Ruin Crab, so that is also very much alright. And we will just mill him to hell. Because I feel so evil for everything the game has thrown at me today. And we have the Test of Talents in hand. So if they have another kill spell, we just Test of Talents that. We just freaking Test of Talents that. If they can't even... Okay. Well, we can't Test of Talents that. Gots to say, we cannot Test of Talents that. Alright, but we got our Teferi's Tutelage here, which is very sweet. And I think we're getting rid of the Test of Talents here. The lands are a little bit more important. And next turn, we draw 4 cards with the Into the Story, which is also very freaking sweet. And we're still at 20 life, so yeah. It's looking a-okay right now. It is looking a-okay right now. The Tergrid's Lantern. Yeah, we will lose 3 life here. Absolutely. Lose 3 life. We aren't getting rid of anything here. Oh, another Into the Story. That is exactly what you want against a discard deck. That is exactly what you want against a discard deck. Holy freaking smokes. Like, this is exactly what I am talking about. The whole freaking day was like this. Even with an aggressive deck, the whole freaking day was like this. So we're putting down a Black Source here. I mean, we can discard a lot of lands here, which is alright. They're on 24. Oh my lord. And now they have the Duress. Now they have the Duress. Like, seriously. Seriously. Wow. Of all the cards they could have gotten. So we drew 4 lands off the top. So let's just hope that we don't draw another freaking land off the top. We have a lot of stuff that would be very helpful here. Like the Frantic Inventory. That is very helpful. Very freaking helpful. So yeah. And now we even have the Shadow's Verdict and the Shark Typhoon, which is very, very freaking nice. Alright. So we can put down the Shark Typhoon here. And yeah, then we're kind of happy. Then we are kind of happy. The Skull Raid. Are you serious? Are you freaking serious? So we're doing it for 3. We're doing it for... Yeah, we're doing it for 3. We can't. We can only do it for 2. I misspoke. I wanted to say for 2. Alright. But they're making us discard very good here. Very freaking good. Well, at least we drew land here. And yeah, maybe we're lucky. Maybe we are lucky. We're losing 3 life. Doesn't really matter. We can block Demon's Disciple here, which is very good. Another Frantic Inventory is exactly what I want to see here. Okay. Oh, freaking okay. Alrighty. So, it is still looking pretty a-okay right now. Next turn we get the Seagate Restoration online. So, yeah, no matter what they do here, we're okay-ish. kind of okay-ish. The Soul Shatter. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I really want to keep my Shark here. And if we lose 3 life like this, or we lose 3 life like this, it's alright. But yeah, losing 3 life with the Shark is just a little less bad. Alright, another drown in the Loch. Very nice. And we win. And we freaking win. Alright. Holy smokes. Should have played Dimir all day long. All day long. Good game. Good freaking game. Alright. Milling time. And now we go to the giveaway number 1. We will pick the winner for the 2020 live sleeves. I hope you're all ready. Yeah, write the names. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that is big arse wheel. And I even put my little logo in it. So that is very freaking sweet. So there will be music. There will be fireworks. So watch your ears. I don't know how loud it is exactly. But here we go. And Felipe Rodriguez Cias is the winner of the Live 2020 sleeves. Felipe, congratulations. I hope you will hit me up on Discord or on Twitter, and then I can send you your code for the extra 2020 sleeves. So congratulations. We're going first. Freaking love it. Freaking love it indeed. Alright, we have the opt here, which is pretty good. Maybe we don't even have to use it. We will find out. But maybe we do. Maybe we do. We're up against another mono black deck. Interesting. Pretty interesting. So. But at least they aren't rogues. At least they aren't rogues. That is pretty good. Oh, it's a... Okay. Okay. Could be anything. The Omen of the Sea. Alright. It's a Doom for a Toll deck. It is a Doom for a Toll deck. All we need to do is to be smart about it. Keep our drown in the Loch. They keep 2 on top, which I really don't like. I really do not like that. But at least we went first, which means that we can put down one of our Teferi's Tutelages here. Let us see what we draw. Alright. I don't think that we need the Shadow's Verdict, to be honest. I really don't think that we need it. Okay. So. Another Omen of the Sea. Alrighty. But do we have the drown in the Loch, which is pretty good. And we will have to keep it up. We will have to freaking keep it up. Have to keep it up. Alright, that also means that maybe we are using the Frantic Inventory. We will see. But if they have a Doom for a Toll here, I really want to counter it. I really do want to counter it. So, Doom for a Toll without the Yorion. What do you know? Maybe they're countering this. They aren't. So now we even have the Shark Typhoon, which is pretty sweet. It draws us cards. We got rid of one Dance of Demands. That is very awesome. That is very freaking awesome. Okay. We're putting down another Tutelage. If they have a counter spell, we can drown in the Locket. Yeah, that ain't going to happen. That ain't gonna happen. So. A third Omen of the Sea. Alrighty. Alrighty. But we're still milling them for a lot here, so I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. And we have the Into the Story, which is also very nice, and it doesn't look like they are playing counter spells. So yeah, pretty good. We even got another Into the Story here, which is exactly what we want to find. Alrighty, so they're on 34 cards here. Pretty sweet, pretty freaking sweet. And now we will see what they do. They have one Doom Foretold. Alrighty. So we're drawing here before it even happens. Okay. That is nice. That is very nice. And yeah. Milling them for a lot here. For 19, 18. That is very good. That is very, very freaking good. So. We're getting rid of one of them. They have 17 cards left. We still do this, which is good, which is very good. And then we're chilling. We're chilling. We're milling them for another 8 next turn, plus the Ruin Crab, so that is good. And if they have something, we still have the Test of Talents here. So that is very good. Oh my lord, okay. Okay. So let's use the Shark Typhoon here for 0. Draw ourselves a card. It is okay. We don't get a shark, but we get another Teferi's Tutelage. So everything is still a-okay. Everything is still a-okay. So we're using the Test of Talents here. Into the story. Draw ourselves 4 more cards. It is pretty a-okay. I don't think that they can do too much to be very freaking annoying here. I don't think they can. And yeah. Then we're putting down another Ruin Crab here. So we're discarding our Shadow's Verdict. It's not too useful. They draw a card. That was their doom. Drawing that card was their own doom for Toad. Get out of here. Alright. No rank up. Who cares? Who even cares anymore? Who? Time for another giveaway. Alright. So, the Year of the Red Sleeves are going to... Alright, Eden0995 is the winner of the Year of the Red Sleeves. Also, the dog is attacking me for some reason. Congratulations, Eden, for the Year of the Red Sleeves. Yeah, I hope you will enjoy. Hit me up on Twitter, on the Discord, no matter what. You can hit me up there, and we will get those sleeves into your arena account. We're going first. I love it. Freaking love it. I mean, we ain't got nothing to do until turn 3, so let's hope that we aren't dead until then. So, what is it with all the black decks that we are up against? Nothing but black decks. Okay. So, doing nothing. Love it. Freaking love it. We're putting down a tutelage here. Just in case. So, we're drawing a Test of Talents. Do we really need it here? I think the Drown in the Loch is enough. I think that the Drown in the Loch is enough. Alrighty. So, this is alright with me. We have stuff to do, so that is alright. That is absolutely alright. We just need to be fast enough. The murderous freaking rider. Do I really care about that? I don't even know. I don't even know if I do. So we put down the midnight clock here. Not like this game. Not like this. Don't use my only black mana to do so. So we do have the Drown in the Loch now, which is pretty sweet. So no matter what they do here, we will have something to do. We also have the Shark Typhoon for later, so that is also pretty freaking awesome. And it mills them, which is also pretty freaking awesome. The Luris. No way, Jose. No freaking way, Jose. Countering that Luris a million times, yes. A million times, yes. So, we will be using the Into the Story afterwards. The Mogi's favor, it's alright. It is alright. Or are we? Or are we using it here? Well, they do have that now. So, let's keep up our Shark Typhoon for now. Let's just keep up our Shark Typhoon. But our midnight clock is ticking. It is ticking. And if they're using this, they will lose some life. And we can use the Shark Typhoon to make ourselves a 4/4 Shark, which is alright. But all we need is a 3/3 Shark. But we're still making a 4/4. Just because we can. And if they're putting down another creature here, we can also use the Into the Story and maybe find a counter spell. We will frickin' find out. But I think blocking here is alright. It is alright. So, sadly we can't do both, which is very sad. But they don't have another Murderous Rider, so that is good. And we're doing it for 3, maybe we find an opt. Maybe we find an opt that we can play. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm keeping up the clock. Well, it's a Baleful Mastery. It is alright. It is all freaking right. So we got rid of that sucker, which is very sweet. We got the Baleful Mastery, which is even sweeter. Nice. Thanks. That is exactly why I do have a Shark Typhoon. That is exactly why, my friend. So now we're drawing a million cards here, because I want to know my options. We do have a lot of options. And I don't think that we need to be too careful here. Even if they have a Rankle, they could only get in for 5. So I really think that I will just put down another Teferi's Tutelage here. Get it online. Yes, sir. Making them lose some more cards. We're getting rid of the Extinction Event, or are we? Well, I think we're getting rid of the land. We don't really need that land anymore. And I want to keep all the rest. So milling them for another 4 here is pretty good. And no matter what they do, we do have an Extinction Event. And we have a Midnight Clock very, very soon. And the only thing they have that isn't a 3 cost is a freaking Rankle. And we got rid of one of them already. So that is pretty sweet to me. That indeed is pretty sweet to me. So, are they using mana to pump the Murderous Rider? They could be, but we will find out very soon. They do use the mana to pump it up. Alrighty, well, you do you, my friend, or you do you. I think they will be very sad about that Shadow's verdict. I think they will be very sad, but before we use it, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We still have enough for the Frantic Inventory here. And for the Opt. And yeah, then we just make him lose everything they own. Seems pretty sweet. We don't need that island anymore. Get out of here, island. We don't need you. We don't want you. You have done enough already. So, we will now get rid of all of their creatures everywhere. Seems pretty fair. Oh, nice. Thanks. I'm drawing so many cards. It is very nice. It is indeed very, very nice. Yes, you have a Faceless Haven, but does it really help you anymore? Even if you put this one down, you will have to discard here. So, yeah, I don't really know. And it will lose it. The moment it turns into a land, it will be lost. So yeah, getting in there for 7. I mean, we could still die theoretically. We could still die, but we aren't. We aren't going to die. So we need 4 triggers. That costs 12. That is just too much. We can't afford that. We cannot afford that. Or can we? Can we afford 3? We can afford 3. And this is upkeep, right? It is upkeep. So, let's do it like this. Let's freaking do it like this. And in their upkeep, before they draw, it will draw me 7 cards. And they will lose the game because they can't draw a card. Oh, so sweet. So freaking sweet. Winning with the Midnight Clock always feels nice. Oh, good game. I know I'm a monster, but that is what the game deserves today. That it was everyone deserves today. Because we got so many rank downs with every single good deck that I tried. So here we are. Here we freaking are. I don't think that there's anything that they can do. Boom! Get out of here, Alan Bat. So, now we are taking a look at the next giveaway. So good luck, everybody. Good freaking luck. For these awesome Godzilla sleeves. So yeah, good luck everybody, and let's dance. Jericho Fuentes, congratulations. Please holler me up on the Discord and you will get your awesome Godzilla sleeves. Congratulations to Jericho for winning these awesome Godzilla land sleeves. I have them as well. They're freaking beautiful. We are going first. I freaking love it. Freaking love it. So, I don't know what we're up against, but will they have a Bloodchief's Thirst? Who knows? We will find out very soon. But the Ruin Crab is going online. Because I really want to trigger that into the story as fast as freaking possible. So yeah. Also, if they think that we are rogues, that is absolutely fine with me. Abso-freaking-lutely fine with me. We will find out what they're playing. Okay, we milled them 3 lands off the top. 3 freaking lands off the top. I hope they are a land screw. Because that would be so freaking awesome if they are. It would be so cute. Well, they're playing blue. That much we know. They're playing dragons. Alrighty. They could have a counterspell here for a Teferi's Tutelage. But they are not using it. They're just getting rid of our Ruin Crab here with the Flamethrower Sonata. Alrighty. Are they really... Wow, dealing 6 damage to a Ruin Crab seems overly excessive. But alright, you do you, my friend. You do you. So, we got another Ruin Crab. So, I think we can get rid of the Midnight Clock because we have enough mana for everything. So, right now it looks like they're stuck on 2 lands because it's turn 2. So, let us find out. Well, they aren't. They aren't. They have the Improbable Alliance. Interesting. Pretty interesting. Oh, they're a cycling deck or something like that. I have no clue what we are up against. But, yeah. We will take our chances as long as they can't have a counterspell. The Shark Typhoon is also very freaking sweet. So if they're a cycling deck, I will be very sad if they shoot us. Well, there's an Ironcrag Pyromancer. There it is, an Ironcrag Pyromancer. Well, it is still alright. It is still alright. We're losing our Ruin Crab here, but we're drawing 4 cards here, so everything is still a-okay. And for now, they aren't playing any white, at least they didn't find any. So let's keep it like that. And we're finding a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. Really freaking love it. Alright, so we didn't find another Tutelage, which is a little bit sad. Just a little bit. But, oh my lord, we're milling them a lot of good stuff. So I really freaking love it. So they can get in for 4 here right now. Still didn't find a white source, which is very good. Very, very freaking good. Another Improbable Alliance. That is improbable, but it's alright. It's alright. We got them down to 34 already. And we're still on 20, so everything is a-okay to me. Do they have counter spells? They do have counter spells. 1, 2. We got rid of 2 of them already. So we will see how we do this. I really hope that we can find another blue source. But the opponents linking long and hard about their life choices. What are you doing, my Asian friend? I wish I could read that. I really wish I could. But they're getting in for 1 here. That is absolutely okay with me. No harm done with 1. Alright, we did find another blue source. That is so sweet. So we're using the Frantic Inventory here. Trying to find ourselves something nice. And if they have a counter spell and want to use it here, I'm totally okay with that. Alright, yep. That is alright with me because we still have the Into the Story here. So we're still drawing a lot of stuff. But the Test of Talents is a very good card against Frantic Inventory. Got to say, oh, you will be missed so dearly. My dear Frantic Inventory, you will be missed so dearly. So they know about our hand now. I still don't think it is time to wipe the board here. Alright. So yeah, this is looking pretty good for now. We got rid of a lot of their stuff, which is very annoying. We got rid of all of their Teferis, it looks like. And we are getting rid of 1 Extinction Event. I don't think we need all of these Extinction Events. And they're down to 23. We are down to 36. So we will see how this turns out. But yeah, I have a good feeling, to be honest. They have an opt. Okay, draw cards, my friend. I'm fine with that. Absolutely fine with that. So, how much mana do we have? We do have enough for a Shadow's Verdict and for a Drown in the Loch, so everything is good. And they just surrender! To the power of darkness! Oh, yes! Time for another giveaway, by the way. Time for another giveaway. So these are also very freaking awesome. I don't have them. These are sleeves that I don't have, so yeah, whoever's winning them, good freaking luck, and let's go! And Robert Reuter, congratulations! You win these freaking awesome sleeves. So Robert, you're a stargazer now. Please hit me up on Twitter or on Discord. And yeah, let me know where you want to get your sleeves. Alright, so I will send you the code, is what I want to say. So yeah, We have a fight against a Yorion Deck here. Let's just hope that we will win. We don't need the Shadow's Verdict here, actually. So we can just, you know, throw it away. But the Test of Talents is very freaking sweet here. And we will act like we're a Dimir deck. Oh yes, like a Dimir Rogues deck. Ruin Crab turn 1 is very sweet. It makes me feel so evil. Hello, hello. But yeah, going up against a Yorion deck in the first game is pretty bad. Not gonna lie. So we're keeping the Test of Talents. We have the Opt. Everything is okay. Are we protecting our Ruin Crab though? I don't think we are. Yeah, we're keeping up our counter spells though. And now we're putting down the island. And chilling. We're still chilling. Alrighty. So, if they have a negate here and they want to use it for my midnight clock, be my freaking guest. Be my guest. They do. Teferi Disruption. Okay. Disrupt away. Disrupt away, my friend. That is kind of alright with me. So, we still have the Test of Talents. That is useful against spells, but it's not too useful. Well, we milled him one Wolf Willow Haven. They still had one. Oh my lord. Yep. Just another day in the life of a Yorion deck. An answer to frickin' everything. An answer to frickin' everything. So yeah, 63 cards still left. We didn't mill him too much right now. The Cultivate. Let's have a look at their hand. Let's just have a look at their hand. Alright. That is kind of alright. They don't have too much stuff that I care about. And if they're putting down the Valky here, I can just get rid of it. And now I even have the Drown in the Loch, so everything is a-okay. And let's use this Opt here before they can do anything. I really hope we find something good. Well, the Into the Story is alright. The Into the Story is absolutely alright. The Quandrix Cultivator. Yeah, let's counter that. I really don't want him to have lands. I really want him to deny as many lands as I can. So now we're drawing a million cards. They do not. We do have the Teferi's Tutelage here, which is very freaking sweet. And we're getting ourselves another blue source. So we will see what they do, but they kind of have to do something. And we will see what that something is. Are they getting the Yorion into their hand? They're putting down the Valky. Okay. That is fine with me. That is absolutely fine with me. That is no problemo at all, as they say. No problemo at all. They're still missing land drops, which I really love. Which I really freaking love. So, they have 3 mana here now. We're putting down the Teferi's Tutelage. If they want to counter it, as I said before, be my freaking guest. Alright, and we have the Opt now, so I think we can get rid of the Shadow's Verdict actually. Actually, it is the Shadow's Verdict. We got rid of a land here. So we're not doing anything. We are keeping our stuff because we know that they have a counterspell, so why should I run into that? Okay, deal me the 2 damage. I don't really care about that. What are you putting down next? Okay, they found some lands. They did find some lands. We're opting now. Everything is bueno. A land is very good here. A land is indeed very good. So they're still on 56 cards. And we milled them an ultimatum, which is very freaking sweet. Very sweet. Alright, we're putting down the Ruin Crab here. If they want to counterspell it, go ahead, be my guest, as I always say. As I always say. And now we can't even put down another freaking Tutelage, and they can't do too much against it. They cannot do too much against it. Yes, they can kill my Ruin Crab. They absolutely can. But yeah, do I care? I absolutely do not. I freaking absolutely do not. Alright, we even found a land that we can get rid of here. Very freaking sweet. They still have 1 blue mana open. And they're still getting milled a lot of lands. So in the worst case, we have the Baleful Mastery that we can use. If they use their Yorion here. If they really do use it here. But they do not. Alright. Or do they? Or do they? They do use it here. Okay. Well, we can still do it during our turn, and they don't have any blue mana left, so yeah. And they will learn about our Baleful Mastery. Oh my, that is so bad. So bad. Not the Baleful Mastery, but they don't have any blue mana open, so that is very good for us. Very, very freaking good for us. Can we do two things here? I think we can. I think we can. Are we just milling a Yorion Deck here? I think we are. So as long as we find a land here, we're super freaking happy. We did find a land. We are super freaking happy. Alright. So we can't even do two things here. Nice. Thanks. We could even do it all over again. So, this is 16 card. And they just surrender. They're giving me the Sleepy Hedron. You're playing the Yorion Deck, man. You're playing the Yorion Deck. Getting milled with a Yorion Deck and then giving me the Sleepy Hedron feels freaking good. Feels freaking good. Alright, let's get into our last giveaway before the Patreon giveaway. And now we're giving away the Summer Super Drop Bundle. So good luck to every single one who participated. This is your last chance to be one of the 2,000 people that participated. And here we go. And the winner is Rico Colombaroli. So Rico, congratulations. I hope you will enjoy your prize. Please hit me up on Twitter or on Discord and let me know where I should send you the code for these very, very awesome Super Summer Drop Bundle sleeves. Alright, so we're doing one last game. We're going second for the first time today, I think. But this hand is okay. Too good to pass up. So let's just hope we're not against a super aggressive deck. We are not. We are up against a green deck. That is fine with me for now. For now. We're keeping that one. We don't know yet what we need, so we will keep that land. But I think that as long as we can find a board wipe, we're super happy. We are super freaking happy. Alrighty. But for now, not too much is happening. We found another Teferi's Tutelage. So end of turn, we can use the Frantic Inventory. And yeah. Then we could put down a Midnight Clock, or we could just put down the Teferi's Tutelage, which I prefer, to be honest. Yeah, I think the Teferi's Tutelage needs to be put down here. And then we're good. So, can we go 6-0 with a mill deck? I hope we can, because I'm feeling so evil after everything that happened today. The Whiteborn Preserver. Okay, well, what you gonna do against it? Not too much. Not too much. All we need is a board wipe, and then we're super freaking happy. There we are, super freaking happy. So we can take some damage, but right now it is just a little too much damage. Just a little too much damage here. Alrighty, so they can push the Whiteborn Preserver at least. But maybe we find something to work with. So we got to put down another black source here. Because, yeah, the blue sources aren't too important, but if we find the Shadow's Verdict, we're super happy. Alright, getting rid of the Midnight Clock, sadly. Sadly, that is what we have to get rid of here. And we still have the Baleful Mastery into Drown in the Loch, so that is alright. It is alright. So, we still live. We still live. We aren't dead yet. Not yet. But we're very close. Because they have a lot of power on the board, so yeah. Let's be careful here. Let's be freaking careful here. Alrighty. Let us see what they do. Let us just see what they do. And we still have stuff to do, so I'm not too worried here. We also have the Shark Typhoon, so everything is still a-okay. For now. Putting down the Faceless Haven, that is actually very freaking good. Very, very freaking good. Alright. So we're getting rid of the Kazandu Mammoth here because it is just too freaking dangerous. And we are getting rid of the Faceless Haven because it is too freaking dangerous. So we still have 5 life left. 5 freaking life left. They have 5 cards in their library, so we could even play the Into the Story, but maybe we're lucky and find something sweet here. Who knows? They found a land. Don't like to see that. I really don't. But we have the Shark Typhoon to ambush them, so let's just hope we can ambush them with the Shark Typhoon. That is everything I want to happen. So we need to get rid of some lands in our deck. And let's just see how this turns out. Let us just see how this turns out. But the Shark Typhoon is kind of our last hope. Kinda. So we can put it down for 3, which is very nice. If they have like the Mutator for the Swarm Shambler, I'm a little bit sad, but only a little bit. The Lovestruck Beast. Alrighty. We still need to block this Wildborn Preserver. And we can. We will only lose 1 life here, so that is very, very good. Alright. So they're getting in here. Or are they? Yes, they are. Alright. So we will draw a card here, which is also very good, and I hope we find something tasty. I really hope we do. We found a land that is so untasty. I can taste it on my fingertips. Alright. The Seagate Restoration, that is also very untasty. But we got rid of 2 things that I really didn't want to see here. We found a Drown on the Loch. That is very, very good. And a Shadow's Verdict. So we might be able to make the comeback of the century here. We also got rid of a lot of their questing beasts, gem raisers. Oh my lord. Yep, those gem raisers were a real pain in the beehive. So I'm very happy that we got rid of them. So even if they do have something here, we have the Drown in the Loch. So yeah, it is looking pretty a-okay right now. Not gonna lie. Not gonna freaking lie. We even have the Shadow's Verdict into a Drown in the Loch in the worst case, if we really need to. So we will see what they do here. They have the Blizzard Brawl. It is a sorcery. So we are destroying the Lovestruck Beast here. 1 bajillion%. 1 bajillion%. They didn't have the Snakeskin Veil, which I like a lot. Which I like a freaking lot. So, we do have a freaking chance here. Do we even win if we play the Seagate Restoration? Let me count. The Stone Coiled Serpent. That is not enough, my friend. It is not enough. Are you attacking in here? Are you now? So let me count. Alright, I need to do some math here. So, we mill him 2 for every card we draw. So we need to mill him 15. That means we need to draw 15 cards. So that ain't gonna happen. That just ain't gonna happen. Alright. So if we're using the Shadow's Verdict here, we're actually good, aren't we? Aren't we? As long as you don't have a questing beast, then we're pretty freaking bad. So, how are we doing this? They have a questing beast, we're dead. We already seen how many questing beasts? 1 questing beast. So they could have it. They could freaking have it. Should we gamble on that? I don't think we should. I think we should just draw a million cards here. Hopefully find something good. We didn't find anything good here. Nothing of freaking value. But maybe we're milling. Oh, that was a good mill. That was a freaking good mill. Alright. So we still have a shark for 1. So that is alright. We can still make a shark for 1. And just hope to survive. Just hope to freaking survive. If they do have a questing beast here, we are super dead though. We are super freaking dead though. So yeah, we drew a lot of garbage here. A lot of garbage. But I think that was still our best bet. I still think that was our best bet. So, they have 18 cards left. It is very freaking dangerous. For all of us. For all of us. So, yeah. We will see how this turns out. We will freaking see how this turns out. Oh, they are looking at the Stone Cold Serpent. I really don't like that. They could still have a fight spell. Could still freaking have it. And it looks like they do. Oh yes, they do have it. Yep, that is it. We lost Xaxis here. We freaking lost Xaxis here. Well, should have wiped the board. Should have freaking wiped the board. But I hoped that I would find a kill spell. But I didn't. I didn't find a kill spell. I was too afraid of a questing beast. I was too freaking afraid of a questing beast. Well, it is only fair. It is only freaking fair. 6 games with Mill should not happen. It should not happen. But I wish I would have wiped the board. Would have been so good. Would have been so good. Shouting out our Patreon's members. Thank you guys so very much for the support. As you can see, I changed it up a little bit. So yeah, it is easier for me to put it on the screen right now. I will read all of your names and then we're getting into the Patreon and member giveaway. So, special thanks and good luck to our Zedru the Great-Hearted, Randy Campbell, John, Chris Stevens, John Cooley, Automaton, and our newest members and Patreons, Vincy HM and Vicky White. Thank you guys so very freaking much for supporting the channel. Then we have our Gold Span Dragons, Waffles, Randy aka Donald T, Floriano Scott, Jan Newman, Simster65, Anthony, Tim Clanny, William Whitehead. Good luck to you as well. And of course, good luck to our big boys Nico Bolos, God Pharaohs, Earl, Chris Katowski, and Grandalf. So thank you guys so very, very freaking much. We had a lot of fun with the deck, but without further ado, we're going to the giveaway now. So here we go. Now we're talking about this very, very awesome giveaway. There are some Seth McKinnon sleeves here. There's some Squirrel sleeves. And there are these 5 that I don't even own. Beautiful Bob Ross standard lands. So you can get a very, very nice handful of lands that I don't even have. And I love these Bob Ross lands. So you're in a huge advantage here. Even for me. So, good luck every single one on this list. Let's give it a little shuffle. And yeah, there you go. Let's go. Alright, Vincy MH, thank you so freaking much. You won the prize. Alright, congratulations to Vincy HM. Vinci means kind of to win. So yeah, congratulations. I hope you enjoy your sleeves. I already wrote you on the Patreon, so you can be sure to get your sleeves. And I really hope you enjoyed your Bob Ross lands as well that were in the Patreon giveaway. So thank you guys so very freaking much for each and every one who tuned in today and in yesterday's live stream. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed my evil comeback at Magic, because I was very, very upset. But now I'm feeling a little bit better after I was so freaking evil. So I got it off my soul. Very freaking sweet. Alright, so once more, if you didn't do so already, subscribe to the channel, become part of the awesome Malone community, join the Discord, leave a like, share the video with your friends. If you want to support the channel, you can also check out the Patreon and the membership. Easy as freaking pie, a button is down below the video. I'm MtgA Malone, and I will see you all tomorrow!